Hello, parents, and welcome to our minor and rookie league parent meeting. Let's go ahead and jump in and get started. Thank you for being here tonight. Our meeting agenda, sorry. So first off, we are going to go over who I am and how to contact me, league information, how to find it on quick scores, field locations, etc. We'll go over the rain out hotline. Then we'll go over rules of emphasis. That's going to be probably the longest portion. Parent pledge, first day skills clinic. This is just going to apply to T-ball. And questions. As we go through this presentation, we are live, so feel free to drop any questions you have in the chat, and we will get back to you and answer those questions quickly. So first off, my name is Lauren Allen. I am the program coordinator. I wanted to emphasize and introduce myself because I am a part-time coordinator. This is important because this means that I'm not always in the office and I work very limited hours. I gave everyone those hours that I am in the office in the email I sent out the other day about this meeting. At the very bottom of the email, I said my hours. Here's my email, laallen@provo.gov. So feel free to email me with questions at any time. But when you do email me, I just ask that you also CC Rylan, my boss, so that if I'm not in the office and it's something he can get back to you and answer you on, that he's also included in those. I also included his phone number right here, but I ask that you only call him if it's something that's urgent. But anyway, yep, that's just a little bit about me and my information. So you might want to take a picture of that or save that. So quick scores. Here's the link to quick scores in that first bulletin board. What you're going to find in quick scores are your schedules, rules, this parent meeting that we're recording, league information, and the parent pledge. So quick scores is a great tool to get information, and if you have questions, go to quick scores first and see if you can find the answers on there, and then if you can't, feel free to shoot me an email. But you will be able to find a lot on quick scores. So I took a little screenshot of what it looks like when you click on the sport that you're playing. So first you'll go to the link that I have right there, and then say you're in minor league for boys, you're going to click on baseball, and once you click on baseball, to the right, this screenshot, that's what's going to pop up. That's what you're going to see, and in there you're going to find links to the rules, to the schedules, to this meeting, etc. All right, so now let's go over the fields and where the games are going to be versus where you can practice. So first we'll talk about the games. All games will be hosted at Fort Utah Park. Field location number 1, parking off here to the left. So you'll park there, and games will be hosted here all season. Again, you can find your game schedules on Quick Scores. All right, practice location. Rotary Park is a great practice location. Now, you don't have to practice at Rotary Park. Practices are completely up to the coaches. You can go to any park you want to host your practices. Rotary Park is just a great option if you're wanting to have practice on an actual baseball or softball field. You can see there's 2 fields here, one in the west and one on the east. And there's 2 available parking. The parking to the right, that's actually for the park, and the parking to the left, that's actually attached to a school, but feel free to park there. And again, coaches don't have to have practices here. You can have it wherever you want, but it's just a great option and it is available for you. All right, so league start date. The league starts on Friday, May 15th, and is expected to end on June 27th. Now, all days are subject to the weather, which brings me to the rainout hotline. Save this number. Rainout hotline will be updated weekdays by 3:30 p.m. and Saturdays by 8 a.m. So if it's raining really hard and if there's lightning, etc., we'll update these, and this hotline will let you know if any games are going to be canceled or if we're still going through with the game. All right, practice and games. Practices. Coaches are encouraged to hold 1 hour practice a week. This is not mandatory, but it's definitely encouraged. Practices just help the kids have more fun, learn more basic skills, and then when they show up to the game, they're more prepared for the games. Again, Rotary Park is a great place to have those practices, but the time depends on the coaches. Coaches get to decide where practices are and what time practices are, so you're going to want to make sure that you're in contact with your head coach. Now, if your coach does plan a practice, please try to attend these to help with participation. Again, it is just fun for the kids, and it encourages the kids to learn more skills so that at the actual games, they can have more fun. So the games will be held Friday nights and Saturday mornings, mid-afternoon. Make sure you're checking your schedules on Quick Scores. Again, all games will be held at Fort Utah. Now, at Fort Utah, there are bathrooms and water fountains on site, but it is encouraged for you to bring your own shade, water, and sunscreen. And if you don't want to sit on bleachers, bring your own chairs. All right, rules of emphasis. So please bear with me while I go through this. It's a little bit lengthy, but we'll try to go through it quick. So we've got, first off, we're going to go and talk about the rules for coach and machine pitch. So I just highlighted some of the more important rules, but if you want to really read through all of it, you can find this on Quick Scores. So let's just go through the ones highlighted in red. First, games will be 50 minutes long. No new innings will begin after 45 minutes. If we jump down to Rule 6, each batter receives a maximum of 6 pitches from their coach or the machine, enough for a full count. Umpires will be calling balls/strikes from the pitcher's mound, home plate, depending on the type of pitching. Now, if we go down to 9, players will have the option of either a coach pitch or to use the pitching machine. All batters in a lineup must decide ahead of time which option to use and will be grouped accordingly. All machine hitters together and all coach pitch hitters together in the lineup. No tees will be allowed in the coach pitch/machine pitch. So again, kids will have to decide ahead of time if they want their coach to pitch or if they want to use the machine to pitch to them. This way, we're not hauling the machine on and off the field, and we're just bringing it on once, having all the players use the machine, taking off, having the coach come on and pitch, and vice versa. And then if we jump down to 16, all players bat each inning after 3 outs. The bases should be cleared, but the team will continue to bat until the team has hit through their lineup. All players who are called out must return to the dugout area. All right, so that was the rules for, or just some of the rules for coach and machine pitch, but now we're going to look at some of the rules for T-ball. All right. Again, games will be 50 minutes long. No new innings will begin after 45 minutes. If we jump down to 8, the batter has 5 deliberate attempts at hitting the ball. On one of the 5 attempts, the ball must be hit into into and remain in fair play to be considered a hit. If the batter does not make a successful hit, they will be allowed to walk to first base. And then we jump down to Rule 13. All players bat each inning. There will be no 3-out rule to end the inning, but players called out must return to the dugout area. And now this is on both leagues, but I'm just going to go ahead and read it. So the intention of Rookie League Baseball is to emphasize a fun and active experience, skill development, and learning rather than a competitive space of the game. Some of the words kind of bunched together. Warm-up structure has been designed to assist in better game flow as well as to enhance skill development without being cumbersome. Have fun and make learning the game of baseball a great experience for the players and all that are involved. And that last sentence is very important. Have fun and make learning the game of baseball a great experience for the players and all that are involved. That leads me in to showing a little funny video about T-ball. Again, we do have rules because we want the kids to learn and grow and develop for wherever they're going to go next in the next few years. However, they are still so young and this is supposed to be fun. So here's a little funny video for you.
I know we missed the T-ball clips. Look at this. Down he goes, picking up the shoe. He doesn't need to run the bases. Pick up your shoe, man. Just throw it to first, and he's safe. You know Coach is very good. Look at Coach. I mean, he is so mad about that. Whoa! Good hit. He goes down. Coach going to help him up. There's got to be some interference. He's got to help himself up. Nice swing here. He's going to take the bat. No, he launches the bat. Face plant afterwards. But he's back up and running. Nice play there. Look at this base running right here. Full speed ahead. Going to have to get home plate here. And look at the 360. Another one. Beautiful job. And the star of the show, Mateo. Look at Mateo. Throws the helmet, throws the hat, then picks up the hat, goes to pick up the helmet, and look at the disrespect on first base by this kid. Gotcha! Oh, I know we missed the T-ball clips. Look at this. Down he goes, picking up the shoe. He doesn't need to run the bases. Pick up your shoe, man. Look at, just throw it to first, and he's safe. You know Coach is very good. Look at Coach. I mean, he is so...
This year. We're almost done. Just want to talk about the parent pledge. So this is going to be given to your coaches, and they are going to make sure that at least one parent or guardian signs this. Again, only one parent or guardian has to sign this for each child on the team. And that one person is responsible for any guests that they bring to the games for these leagues. So for example, if Timmy's mom signs it and Timmy's mom comes and watches the game and brings grandparents, aunts and uncles, family, friends, whatever it is, Timmy's mom is responsible for making sure that all those people at the game have good sportsmanship during these games. So parent pledge, you're going to have to sign this, one parent or guardian, before the first game. One parent or guardian has to sign this parent pledge. And again, we'll be giving this to your coaches, and your coaches will be getting the signatures. All right, so this is just for T-ball, but the first day of T-ball, we're going to do a skills clinic. So first day, we're doing short skills clinic to grasp the basic concepts of baseball. So the umpire will review rules with everyone, and this will take about 3 to 5 minutes. And then we'll do 5-minute stations of reviewing throwing, catching, and base running. And then the remainder of the time, we'll do a shortened game. But again, it will only be the first day. All right, and last but not least, help out. Please be willing to step in and help your coach. Your coaches are doing this voluntarily, And sometimes they have things going on in their own lives. They might be traveling. I do have a lot of coaches this season who do not have an assistant coach. So if you're willing to help out a little bit extra with your head coach and are willing to be an assistant coach if they don't have one, that would be great. Otherwise, if you can just fill in when needed, I know that helps your head coaches out a ton. Team snacks, this is not mandatory, but you're welcome to bring team snacks if you'd like to. We just ask that you try to keep them on the healthier side since we're trying to encourage an active lifestyle for your kids. You could help your coaches with game reminders, practice reminders, but yeah, just asking your head coach, what could I help you with? How can I make your life a little bit easier? Are there any weeks I could fill in for you? Really goes the long way for the head coaches. All right, and again, my name's Lauren Allen. This is my information. If you want to take a screenshot of that, and if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them in the chat and we will answer you. Otherwise, that is the whole parent meeting. Thank you so much for coming tonight. We really appreciate it, and we can't wait to kick this season off in just a little bit. So have a great evening, everyone, and thank you for coming. Bye.